You already started it. Hello.
B squared.
It's one of those days, y'all. Already. Happy first of the month. And a little did you know first day of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. You said you didn't know that was a thing, right?
I never knew that was a thing.
Now you know. Are you going to remember?
Nope.
What's going to be the biggest thing for May for you?
Biggest thing for May?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. May is a long way away.
May is today.
Today's May 1st. Oh.
Y'all heard me say happy first of the month.
I thought that was like tomorrow, but.
It's today.
Okay.
So May 5th.
May 1st.
Yeah, that right there.
Mm-hmm.
In 3 days, it'll be May the 4th be with you.
You mean the Latinos and Mexicans have to share the month of Asian month?
So, if anybody out there just heard him say that, please do not be offended by the things that are coming out of my husband's mouth.
What?
Asian American and Pacific Islander has nothing to do with Latinos.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the point I was trying to make.
Latinos don't have May. What are you talking about?
May the 5th is Cinco de Mayo.
That is not a whole month.
That's what the point I was trying to make.
Who are you hollering at?
You trying to make it seem like I was talking about the Asian people. No. I'm talking about why does it make
They just have one day. It's Cinco de Mayo.
They get one day and they got to share the month with the Asian.
No, Latino Heritage Month is like in March.
October. I think it's October.
I'm going to look that up.
Look it up. It's in October because when the football NFL celebrates it. They got to share it with the breast cancer and the cancer patients.
Waiting. Here. It's September
Correct.
15th through October 15th. Well, what's
Correct.
it? Something's in March because we had to do it.
You should need to start with this Asian month because now you got us looking ignorant out here talking about these people and their times and only giving them a month. That's name. Oh God.
It's Women's History Month. That was in March. My bad.
And we knew that.
I said,
whoa.
My bad.
Whoa. All right, let's jump right into this because let's get to it right now because some people are rude.
You.
No, Dr. Moy is rude.
He is not. Shout out to Moy's Eye Center before he says anything rude. They were super, super, super great. Look, I can see you all, and I don't have any glasses on.
The people working there was fine, but the doctor gave me 2 thumbs up and a lie. He gave me 1 thumbs up earlier. He gave me 1 thumbs up again. Then he came out and said, "Boop,"
and I was good. He said, "Your wife is all good."
Yes, but he lied. We took her in there to listen. Let me tell you. Let me get it close here on this one.
Take it close up.
The eyes are the windows to your soul. She changed her eyes, but her soul is still piss poor.
I did not change my eyes. He corrected my vision so that I don't need glasses. He did not correct your
attitude. He did not
tell you he was going to.
None of that happened. All the money we paid, I figured that something would have came back different. It got worse.
My attitude is not worse. I was not cared for except for his first 24 hours. After that, he was like, "Go and be buried." I had to get my own water.
You to bump in your
guns. I still haven't ate, y'all, today. It's 11:04, and I haven't eaten. Who gonna feed me? I told him, I said, I had a whole surgery. And where is the love? Fend for myself. You're gonna stop it. So anyway,
I'm gonna stop it?
Yes. So Thursday at 8:30 a.m. went in, got checked in, and by 10:28, I could see, and we was walking out the door. Surgery only took, I think you said 10 minutes total.
Something like that.
So like 5 minutes and
we should post a 12-minute video.
So
everybody can be out there be scared like I was.
So y'all heard him last week. Oh, what's the worst can happen? I'm like, I can go blind. So he was cool till I got in there. And they did the little circle around my pupil and flipped the lid, and he started. His eyes was about this big, and then when they
How
put
she know how my eyes was? She was
because
having surgery on her eyes.
because him explaining it to me afterwards was hilarious. So then he was like, they flipped the skin back on there and put it back on there.
Skin. I didn't call
The
it skin.
little flap.
What I thought it was, as I watched it, you could tell that they put some like kind of silicone or some kind of water or something around the eye. They had put like a cap on it, put something around. You can see the water coming around. So I thought they created some type of lubrication or something that they peeled off, which was fine. They did their little zoom, 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 bam, bam. Then he took and put it back on. And I was like, wait. You took it off like it was infected or something. You put it back on. Like you didn't clean it or nothing. Then he got to wiping it down like he was cleaning the bed sheet or something, spreading the bed sheet out, getting the wrinkles out. And I'm like, what if you left the wrinkles in there? It was a little confusing.
I would have been fuzzy. By the time I sat up, I could see Ben. He said, you see that handsome man right there? And I said, hi. And then when it took me in the back, there was numbing drops in the thing. So it had me like, I'm good. I can't even feel a thing. Went back in there and they read off the chart. I'm reading 2020, seconds after the surgery. I'm cool. Yeah, and they put some more numbing drops in there, put my antibiotic drops and the tears. And then she was like, oh, that's just so you can make it home. They weren't lying. I got home like, I can't see anymore. It feels like I got sand and soap all in my eyes. And I just need to go to sleep. But I'm hungry. That's a very real battle. I was like, why is it taking him so long to cook? And then I was like, I just slept. What's going on? He's like, it's only been 45 minutes. So I ate. My eyes were still closed and burning a little bit. And it's tearing. I got these little superhero looking goggles on. And then so after I ate and I went to sleep, I slept for a good time, like 1 to 5, you said. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, I can see again. The pain is gone. Put some more drops in that bad boy. And I started being A-okay.
I thought she was going to say I started being an asshole. But I was going to be like, yeah. But she didn't say that.
I did not. Being grilled. He was so super nice on that first day. What on Friday? He got his little vaccine shot with me. We went to my follow-up visit. And all hell broke loose. It was like the vaccine took over his attitude. And then we went to go see Parade of Homes. We went to this house. It was $1.395 million right off the plaza. And I was like, I got to see this house off the plaza for $1.395. We driving down the street like, and then we hit that corner, that intersection. I was like, oh, that's changed. But they're townhouses. It was like 6,500 square feet, if I'm correct. 4 floors. And it was beautiful. I ain't got 1.395 for them though. However, it was nice. And this one, halfway through the tour, my vaccine is kicking in.
It did. See, listen, Burgundy, what do you call her? Vaccinist? I made that up.
You sure did.
Burgundy, my vaccinist.
Vaccinist? Yeah. Oh my God.
I gave her a little title. Shout out to Burgundy. She gave me my shot. See, last time she didn't give me anything.
I remember my lady's name, Jennifer.
See, you in personal with her, but she told you all this information. Burgundy gave me my shot. The last time she didn't give me nothing. She just stuck me in the arm and said, go on about your business. This time she stuck me. She told me it's going to hurt. And she stuck me, and then she said, okay, you go and sit outside. Bianca, on the other hand, got information.
The lady told me to stay hydrated, don't exercise. I'm going to have just one drink. What else she tell me? She's like, you might feel a little bad, start having COVID symptoms tomorrow. She was like, but it'll only last a couple of days.
So, I didn't hear none of that information. We
Because he
went to
was too
eat.
busy telling Burgundy that she didn't give him nothing last time.
We went to eat. As soon as we got done eating, I started having issues.
But we didn't go right after the appointment, though.
It didn't make a difference. We went to eat.
Okay.
And after we ate, I started having issues.
That's
Walking back
because
to the car, I couldn't breathe.
it was a little ways.
I walked over there fine. Walking back to the car, I couldn't breathe.
You were full.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then, when we got to the car, I had a little headache coming on. We get to the facility, 1.5, and she says, "Oh, it's 4 levels."
I felt
Let me say that again.
that before.
We get to the place, and she says,
And there's stairs going up.
"It's 4 levels." I said, "Okay." Now, anybody know? If you don't know, you know. I don't do parade of homes. I don't like it, but this is like a gift from my wife to do something she likes to do. It's almost like a Mother's Day gift.
Even though he complains the entire time, usually. But go ahead.
I did not complain this year. I didn't complain last weekend.
You complained about them houses, but that was funny. That wasn't a complaint because I was complaining about those too.
But I didn't complain about being there and doing it.
That's true. You have
So,
not yet.
So
Except for right now when you're talking about the
No. I was going. I was willing to go. Everything was all good. I did not know all the details.
I actually read it. Read him.
You did not read for flight. You skipped over those words. Yesterday you admitted it, but that's fine. It's neither here nor there. It's not the point.
I think I read the whole thing though. I was like, it's 4 levels.
It's not the point.
It had an elevator. However, they had turned it off.
Intentionally turned it off. We get seeing. We walked up the stairs outside. We get seeing. Oh, beautiful little family room right here. We get inside.
Beautiful dining room.
Beautiful dining room.
Beautiful kitchen.
Man with his feet out, sitting there, standing there talking. We go up the first couple of flights. We see the master, and oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful house. We get up to the 3rd level. And I realize, you had a vaccine today, sir. My head starts to spin. I cannot breathe. I'm hot. What is she laughing at? What is she laughing? She is ruining this video. What is she laughing at?
You're supposed to check it out.
What? What in the world is going on here?
Go ahead.
Anyway, I wasn't doing well. We talked to the ladies. They told us to go on over to Leewood today.
You have to back up.
Back up.
I told him, I said, you want to just go downstairs and let's, stop. He's like, no, we're going to keep going. We here. I'm with you. And we go to the 4th floor.
What is wrong with you? I don't know what she's about to say about the 4th floor. I don't remember.
I told him the elevator's down. He said, he pressed the button.
Oh, yeah, I pressed the button anyway. We're going to try this damn thing. Because what I wasn't going to do is not try it.
Oh, my God.
Walking down has always been easier. It's not a problem walking down. That's not the issue. I don't know why she crying over here. At my pain.
It was blinking. It had 1, and then it's like a 6 or a B or something. And it just kept blinking. I said, I don't think it's in order. So he was like,
only blinking on the
grab
top
the door.
level.
He said, grab the door. So I'm trying to go ahead and go with it. I know that the elevator ain't working. So I turn the door. I said, it's locked. He goes,
Listen, we had to try it. The point here is that I was having COVID symptoms.
Oh, my God.
Because of my vaccine the Burgundy gave me. And I wasn't feeling well. You know how they say, Dream Girls, if we all got pain. What is you laughing at? Why are you showing people your teeth in your mouth?
Okay.
Okay, so Again, I was having these reactions to the vaccine. We went to my parents' house. I sat down. I laid back. My wife thought I was gonna pass out.
All I tell him is at least sit down because I can't pick you up. I can't catch you. I can't carry
I
you.
was having issues. I got me some. What thing? Did I take Tylenol?
Abby, I think.
They gave me the medicine cabinet. And my mama pulled out 6 bottles of medicine for me to take. She had a choice of
It's like
plethora of
here,
things.
here, here.
I had a choice of things. I don't know what I took. I forgot.
I'm
They
to the
had ibuprofen.
bathroom.
They had Advil. They had Tylenol. They had everything but Motrin. And I think I took Tylenol. I think
I don't know. I was in the bathroom.
popped some Tylenol.
I heard y'all talking about Advil. That's why I thought you took
And
Advil.
about what 30 minutes after that, I finally started to feel a little bit better.
I was like, you need me to drive? He said, but you can't see. I
Yeah,
said,
because every time something go on, she wants to. I had surgery. I had surgery. I had surgery.
but I'd rather drive than you pass out behind the wheel because now we done crashed and drive.
Well, I ain't passing out nowhere. I refuse to do that.
Protect the face. Told him I had $1 million smile and $500,000 on my eyes. That's what it feel like. Protect the costs.
See, this is the thing. Now, I'm the star of the show, but yet production doesn't pay for shit.
You know the cost on
Production ain't paying nothing for me. They giving all the money to her.
Oh,
She thinks she the star of the show.
I am.
All of a sudden, she get new eyes. I ain't got no damn haircut. You see this?
They see. I love you.
No, don't touch it.
So we beefing. Anyway, he be all right.
I'm not beefing with
So
her.
the lady tells us about, I can't remember the name of the place. It's in Leewood Hills, Eastwood Hills.
Leewood Hills. Wait a minute. The issue I had with that, I was cool about going to see it.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal. She said that the $1 million house is the high end of the properties. They have some lower end properties. Cool, we could have went and seen them. No big deal.
No,
But
she's talking about the current place. Those current townhouses. That one was, yes.
no.
She said there's 16 units left.
And she's gonna be at the one in Leewood Hills. Is what she said.
No, that was separate conversation. You was talking to the other lady with the.
I've been talking to either one of these women. She said she's gonna be in Leewood Hills with the other properties today. That was all good and fine. She went to her purse. I watched her. She go in her purse, pulled out her card. I'm gonna slide them this card here before they leave. And she sure enough did. Called us when we was putting our shoes on. Let me slide you this card. If you can't find it, let me know. Because every time I go there, I get lost. I don't want to go nowhere and get lost. I'm gonna stick to the rivers and the lands that I'm used to.
She tried to tell us, so we told her that within the next couple of years, we want to get another house. Cool. So she's like, oh, she said, are you guys liking the Blue Springs area? I explained, yes. I've been here all my life, not going nowhere. She's still trying to sell us on Leewood Hills. Okay, we'll talk about it. I mean, I told her we are looking around the parade of homes, getting ideas on what we do want and don't want in our house. Floors, 4 floors, we don't want.
Don't need.
Don't.
And I have a feeling that if I climb another 4 flights of stairs, my COVID vaccine might kick in again. Wait, why did you cut your head? People don't want to see your chin and your neck.
You're trying to take me out.
What are you talking about?
Woo. Oh my God, you're dumb. I can't
Yes.
with you.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anywho, what I was saying was,
Oh, you got the COVID?
no, I've already had the COVID. I got the COVID vaccine now. Anywho, so I'm looking at her like, okay, so she slides us this card, and bless her heart, I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, if I can't find it, I'll text you. Clearly, he wasn't on board with that. But then she starts talking about there's some horse property across the street from it they selling, and so it should be available when we ready to buy a house in 2 years.
That's what she said.
Ma'am, is that gonna be in Blue Springs?
To me, she's like the niggas got to stay up in the farmhouses.
That ain't what that woman said. She trying to sell, and I don't understand. I was like, but it's not a Blue Spring. Like, first of all, I can't have a realtor that can't listen to me. Because I said, hear me good, Blue Springs.
You never actually said you were not leaving Blue Springs. We never having that conversation with her. She just assumed that you're open. You didn't tell me you wasn't open. She just
She
assumed
said, do you like Blue Springs? I said, yes, that's where we wanted to stay.
it wasn't like that. It didn't come off like that. She figured you're out looking at houses in 2 years, things could change. If you find something that you love, she figured,
Then they need to build it in Blue
oh,
Springs. You want to move to Leewood?
I don't want to live in Leewood.
You want
No.
to move to Kansas, period?
Absolutely not. You don't like Kansas?
Okay.
I don't like Arkansas because it got Kansas in it.
That's because it's MIZZOU. All right, getting on into the NFL drafts. The hell you looking like that for?
Like what?
That was the segue. MIZZOU
Mm-hmm.
NFL draft.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so this is my time. This is my segment. After you sit here and had your head railed all back, showing your neck, now I get to say something. Okay.
You can say something the whole time.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what?
Draft day. I just see my shirt. It's draft day.
It's a little wrinkle. Like some cheese. But go ahead.
So.
You look good, baby.
Oh.
I just wanted to straighten that. So yeah.
You're touching my damn face. So, it is draft weekend, as I told y'all 2 weeks ago when I ordered a Nebraska house for in honor of my nephew, my cousins. University of Nebraska.
You don't know what they are to you.
Well, the family. How about that? That makes you feel better?
I'm just saying you call them nephews. They're not your nephews.
Whew. Anyway, so the Chiefs traded their first round pick for Orlando Brown Jr. Good move. So Orlando Brown Jr. was our first round pick.
Building that wall.
Then they drafted MIZZOU, as she stated.
Whoop, whoop.
Linebacker Nick Bolton. Good pick. First round talent, I believe. I think him and what's the guy's name from last year? Rudy Gay. Is it Rudy Gay? What's his last name?
Willie Gay.
Willie Gay Jr. We got a Willie Gay Jr. and
No, that's not that man's name.
what is his name? I think his name was Willie Gay Jr.
I thought Willie Gay had been on the team for a few times.
No, Willie Gay Jr. We got a Willie Gay Jr.
It was drafted
And-
last year?
Yeah, just look up Willie Gay Jr. Where you pulling all that information in?
Because I don't think that's his name. We have a Willie Gay Jr.
The guy that we drafted last year. Thank you, as I said. Willie Gay
Who's the
Jr.
63rd pick.
and Nick Bolton. We got Orlando Brown Jr. I got a team full of juniors now. He's a what round pick?
Hmm?
He was a what?
Number 63. That's all I said.
Again, we got two linebackers now, young core linebackers. I heard a rumor they're going to try to keep Anthony Hitchens around. Anthony Hitchens balled out last year. Shout out to Anthony Hitchens. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Willie Gay does in his second season. And then Nick Bolton, looking to see what he does. Then we drafted a center. We've got all these picks we picked up during the season, offensive lineman. So I was wondering what we're going to do. Picked up another one, but I see that center out of what school he go to? Oklahoma. Big boy.
Yes.
He was about 6'5".
He was 6 foot.
6 foot. I think he's about 6'5", but okay. 6
What's
foot,
his
6'5".
name? Q.
I forget his name just right now. Because recorded on my phone, I would have had this information a lot faster.
I mean, you the
But
one to talk about it, so you should have came prepared, but just fine.
whoa, whoa, why you keep looking at? You know what team we talking about, right?
I'm trying to find the man's name. So
If you would have looked up Chiefs versus NFL 21,
shut up.
oh my gosh, you're making it so difficult. You're gonna get all the first round information you don't need.
But I said Chiefs.
Let's give a training lesson on how to search for something.
Creed. His name is Creed Humphrey.
Why would she go through 2021 NFL
Hey, at
draft
least I didn't
when
put
we're talking
Google
about
in Google. I love you, Mama.
that was a private.
No, that was
That was a
hilarious.
private-
That was flipping hilarious.
That was a private
He is
6'5" session.
and
I said he was
320
6'5".
pounds.
Big boy, like I said, 6'5", like I said.
He eat everybody play.
So, I believe at 6'5",
He's only 21 years old.
315, he's a rookie.
99? I was a junior in high school.
Can I get to my point?
I
please?
apologize. Go
Thank you.
ahead.
He is going to be the future. If you would have said something, I swear. Ooh, this is what happens. See, I didn't realize this was their surgery. They didn't tell me that. They told her, don't get your eyes bumped. But I believe they get your eyes bumped because you get to talking, you're bumping your gums, and somebody want to bump your eyes.
You trying to? Are you threatening me?
I didn't threaten you at all.
On video? Y'all hear this?
You threatened me last week?
Y'all hear this, right? He be trying to fight me. He can't win.
People have seen the videos of you threatening me last 2 weeks.
I would never.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna edit this out and put this right on in here and slide it right in here where you said I would never, and then put it there. I would kill you.
I didn't say I'd kill you. I think I probably said I'd thump your head or something. Cut you. I never said I was gonna kill you.
Let me ask you a question. If you take a knife and stab somebody, could they die?
But I won't
Kill
stab
them.
you where you would die. I
How
will
do
stab
you
you
know?
where it hurts.
How do you know we won't
I was
die?
a surgeon in a previous lifetime.
All right. As I was saying, they drafted this center to build a wall, as my wife likes to say,
Jericho.
for Patrick Mahomes for the future, not just for next season. Because you thinking he's a rookie coming into the league now. Patrick has another 11 years on his contract. They build this thing for the future. Like you said last night, this guy gets drafted, get a chance to go to the Super Bowl. If he plays for 11 seasons at a high level and keeps Pat safe, you talking about a Hall of Famer right there.
Yep.
Just because of the fact 11 seasons of good play.
But I want to see him play before I start talking Hall of Famer talk. Because some big boys are just there to scare you and don't do anything.
Well, that is what it is. We'll find out.
Yes, we will.
I mean, I guess he ain't guaranteed to make the team, which is a good thing.
No, and Twitter is a talking.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So Twitter is talking about, is Nick Bolton taking Willie Gay snaps?
No.
Then it says,
I think you play them together.
last year the Chiefs drafted Willie Gay Jr. because they needed youth and athleticism as linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I've heard what exactly Nick Bolton is uniquely adding in 2021, maybe as a Hitchens replacement in 2022.
I think they'll learn from Hitchens. I think that you never
But
can
do
have
you learn from him and then he goes away?
Who, Hitchens?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's just getting older, but you need a little more athleticism at that position. We had Wilson last year, and he went on to get more money, which I don't blame him. So you get younger. I mean, the draft is about getting younger and planning for the future as much as it is for the right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you talking about a guy that played limited time last year and got hurt at the end of the season, but was coming on strong. Then you add another player up to his caliber and his level of athleticism. You never can have enough athletes on your team. I don't care what you do, in every position. That'd be your offensive line and everything else. So you really don't hurt by getting the player. They talk about taking snaps from Willie Gay. It's 11 people on the field. Why you got to take your snaps away? Like, just because they play the same position, but you need more than one linebacker. And I think they'll be able to play off of each other and run down stuff and stop the run and, defend against tight ends and stuff like that. So I think it's a great pickup. He is a first round draft pick we got in the second round, late in the second round. He fell down to us late in the second round. Great pick. Shout out Brett Veach and his staff. They are amazing.
In Brett Lee Trust.
Amazing GM and staff.
So it said that Andy Reid said Orlando Brown told them to go get Creed because they went to school together
At Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. As a center, you kind of like are the leader of the offensive line in a way. You calling out different things so you can set the rest of the line up.
Mm-hmm.
So if Orlando Brown on the outside I think he played left tackle in high school. I mean, not high school, but in college,
Mm-hmm.
and moved to right when he went to Baltimore. Has to get those calls from the center. So if he played with that man, and that man said, "Hey, that's a good fit because he did call the right things and put us in the right positions," that does bode well for him coming into the league. You got to be really smart to play football in a lot of these positions. You talk about being big and strong or whatever, but it's also what goes on in between these two things up here, in this ear, and this ear, and this eye, and this eye, and this nose. It's more than just that. It's also inside of here also works too, to your benefit. What?
I'm just saying. It was funny. Sorry.
I'm just grinning my hair. Go ahead.
What you got the grade in here for? What?
It's wisdom. Or stress of dealing with my wife. I'm not even gonna talk about that again.
Go ahead.
No.
No, bring it up. I'm gonna hear it.
No, I'm good.
Let me hear it.
I'm good. Maybe next week. What's that all about?
I gotta get this
So,
here, y'all.
we're talking about that right now? Your
This
blemishes?
here. So here's the thing. What I didn't realize, going back to this eye surgery, when you remove this, everything else, it's just. So then I start going, ooh, I gotta get this. I gotta find some chin exercise. If anybody got some chin exercise? Get this double chin. Shout out, put it on in the comments because I was like, oh, I got to get this going.
Who's gonna be honest and say put this on the table?
Well, the table has both of us on it, so I guess that would help us both, huh? Anywho,
I didn't ask for the help.
then right here, I've always not broke out, but gotten sunburn when I go outside. Just
the Caucasian skin.
whatever.
I talk about you at work too, about your Caucasian skin.
Don't have Caucasian skin. Thank you very much.
So you got that Band-Aid colored skin.
Y'all, he talking about me. He said, why your Band-Aid blend in? First of all, it didn't. I can see the difference. He said he's going to say my color skin is now Band-Aid. Rude.
Your mama's colored skin is butterscotch.
My mama is not dark enough to be butterscotch.
Even better.
She's like Riley said when she was younger, white chocolate. Love you, mama.
You talked about her twice. You talked about her skin color being white chocolate, and you talked about her searching for Google. That was rude. That was an intimate training session.
You talk about your parents all the time on here.
Negatively?
Yes, you be talking about them.
They deserve it.
See?
Especially their father and mine.
Your dad's a saint. What do you mean? What did he do?
Not to me, not recently. He was going off on you yesterday.
He wasn't going off on me. He was telling me to put my
No,
phone
he was going
down.
off on you. He was like, I would stand for it.
I had my phone like this, and he's like,
you can put it in front of the star's face.
I had my phone like this, and he was like, you don't need to be having your phone up there like that. It's going to mess up your eyes. I'm like, okay, fine. And he told me he wouldn't stand for it. But he stood for it because I still did it. Anyway.
You got no shoes on?
I have shoes
okay.
on.
I'm just seeing your toes out. I'm like, what the heck's going on over here? Anyway.
I didn't see that, huh? Anyway. So last week we did the adventure challenge. Scratched off the date. And didn't do it. So we still got to make the what do they call it?
I have no clue.
It was
Oodles and noodles.
bougie ramen, basically, upscale ramen. It was something about college cuisine,
It was called basically eating on a budget. What I was trying to say.
but upping it, and then doing the Lady and the Tramp on the noodles. So we still have to do that. So we'll let y'all know how that goes. We should be able to do that today or tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow because you're going to go eat. We'll try to do it tonight. But I can't bump my eyes, so we can only go so far.
I'm not bumping your eyes either.
He has an attitude, y'all. I don't know what's his problem. I tried. Well, maybe since I haven't eaten, maybe we'll get the ramen.
Before we start this video, I asked her, "Hey, you want me to cook for you before we start the video?" No, the production set it needs to be ready. We eat
I went and
afterwards.
showered and got
No,
ready.
you said
we said that we were have it on a
afterwards.
calendar.
I offered to cook for you, and you said no. And then you come back here and say, "I haven't eaten. He hasn't fed me."
It's not how that went.
But you didn't say no. I said, "Let's eat afterwards." You be like I've been trying to take care of you and cook for you this morning.
I mean, it's 11:30.
Oh my God!
What time did you wake up?
I woke up at 10 o'clock.
You woke up at 7.
I woke up at 10:30.
So 4.5 hours you had time. However, we have on the calendar to record a video to be more consistent by 10 o'clock every Saturday.
We're not going to talk about the things that's on my calendar.
See, this is when I say I'm going to punch you in the face. Not kill you.
Okay.
Punch you. So, anyway, more to come on the Venture Challenge, and we'll do better about getting that ASAP done. And then maybe we scratch off. Well, no, we're not going to scratch off.
Hey, you see that stuff on the TV? In the background over there?
Yeah, it's that.
Oh.
You didn't see that before?
Yeah, I see it.
Anyway, I think we're going to wrap this video up because some people
Want to eat.
Well,
I
I
want to
want
keep
to
talking about
I want
is
to
eating. So maybe she'll go in there and
because
cook
I'm
something.
sure that See, I got to cook now. He's supposed to take care of me all weekend, but now all of a sudden she can see that means she should go back to work. No, my doctor scheduled me off until I go back to work on Monday. So you supposed to be taking care of me until then. Period.
Did the doctor say don't make it difficult for somebody to take care of you?
No.
Worst patient in the world.
No, you're a worse patient.
No, absolutely not.
Anyway, like, comment, share, add notifications. Comment down below what would you like to hear us talk about. Because this one right here is sometimes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So let us know. If you got questions, we'll answer them. We can make a whole video on question and answers. What's your problem?
I have no
what
problem.
You got to say? I can hear your lips piercing open and then closing. You got something to say? You're so ignorant. Like, I just can't. I'm gonna die before I do this again with you.
What?
I can't.
You do what again? What did I do? Nothing. B squared.
B squared.
I guess the video's over.
Bye. Have the most amazing day, week, and whatnot. Hope everyone's week was blessed and not stressed.
Go Chiefs.